Taehyung, better known by his stage name V of the group BTS, has become a global icon thanks to his charisma, soft voice, and stunning looks. However, behind the glitter of popularity and the spotlight of the entertainment world, Taehyung's life has recently faced severe tests that he had never imagined before. The shocking news came from BTS agency, Big Hit Music, who confirmed that Taehyung had hallucinations during his long military service. This news immediately shook fans around the world, especially ARMY. As BTS's loyal fans are called, in South Korea, conscription is an obligation that must be carried out by every South Korean man, including celebrities such as Taehyung. As an idol who has become accustomed to the busy schedules and pressures of the entertainment world, serving in the military is a challenge. Taehyung, like the other members of BTS, decided to follow the rules without seeking preferential treatment, despite their worldwide popularity. However, no one could really prepare him for the major changes in everyday life faced while in the military. From a strenuous physical exercise routine to a highly disciplined lifestyle, this transition requires significant physical and mental adaptation. Taehyung is known for being sensitive and expressive, so the pressure in the harsh military environment seems to have a greater impact on him than anyone else. According to reports, the first signs of Taehyung's psychological disorder have actually started to appear since his first months in office. Taehyung's fellow conscripts mention that he has become aloof and appears to have lost interest in activities that he normally enjoys. Although he continued to carry out his duties well, the cheerful aura that was usually attached to him slowly disappeared. He often daydreams, as if his thoughts are somewhere else. Sometimes he talks to himself like he's talking to someone who's not there, said one of his comrades in arms, who chose not to be named AT first. This symptom is perceived as an ordinary form of adaptation to a new environment. However, over time, this only gets worse. Taehyung began reporting that he had very intense nightmares, often involving shadows of himself on stage, surrounded by slowly disappearing fans. Taehyung's condition worsens when he begins to experience hallucinations. These hallucinations appear not only when he is asleep, but also in a state of wakefulness. In one of the reported incidents, Taehyung claimed to see shadows of the other BTS members walking around him, even though they were not there. I could see Jungkook standing in the corner of the room, smiling at me. I even heard him sing, but when I tried to approach him, he just disappeared, Taehyung said in an exclusive interview after his condition began to improve. These hallucinations are all the more intense when he feels isolated from the outside world. In the tight and limited scope of the military, Taehyung feels like he has lost his identity. The image of him on stage with BTS serves as a reminder of the life he temporarily left behind, but it is also a source of tremendous emotional stress. There is no denying that conscription in South Korea has a reputation for being a harsh experience, even for people who are already familiar with the discipline. In Taehyung's case, this pressure seems to be compounded by the mental burden he carries as one of the world's most famous celebrities. Being a member of BTS means living with very high expectations. Over the years, Taehyung and the other members have worked relentlessly to build their careers to the pinnacle of success. However, the sudden transition from life as an idol to a restricted military life creates a void that is difficult to overcome. Psychologists interviewed by the media mentioned that Taehyung's hallucinations were most likely a manifestation of prolonged mental stress. When someone is used to living in the spotlight and is suddenly separated from that identity, there is a high chance that they will feel disoriented. Hallucinations can appear as a mechanism to cope with the pressure, said a clinical psychologist who handles similar cases. News of Taehyung's condition soon spread widely, sparking a wave of support from fellow BTS members and fans around the world. Other BTS members, such as RM and Jimin, were known to actively send letters and messages of support for Taehyung during his difficult time. Taehyung is our brother. We know he is facing difficult times, but we believe he is strong enough to get through this. RM said in an interview. Meanwhile, the army also showed their support through a variety of ways, from sending loving messages on social media to raising funds for mental health campaigns. The campaign is not only aimed at supporting Taehyung, but also at raising awareness about the importance of mental health, particularly among young men serving in the military. After his condition worsened, Taehyung was transferred to a more relaxed unit and received intensive care from the military medical team. He also began to undergo therapy to cope with the trauma and mental stress he experienced. It's been a long journey, but I feel better now. I learned to accept my situation and focus on recovery, Taehyung said in his statement to the media. Taehyung also expressed his gratitude to fans who continue to support him. I feel blessed to have people who love and support me. It gave me the strength to keep going. Taehyung's story is a reminder of the importance of maintaining mental health, especially in stressful situations. Conscription, despite being a national obligation, can be a very strenuous experience for some individuals, especially those with unique backgrounds like Taehyung. For ARMY and BTS fans, this is a moment to unite and show unconditional love to their idols. Taehyung may be facing one of the biggest challenges of his life, but with the support of those closest to him and his loyal fans, he has a great chance to rise stronger than ever. In every step of his recovery, the world will continue to watch and pray for Taehyung to find happiness again, both as an individual and as a beloved member of BTS.